Hello everyone, I am Praveen. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, we will discuss about Azure Load Balancer. So, what is load balancer? Okay. So, followed by we will demonstrate one real-time use case how load balancer is helpful for a web application in real-time scenario. First of all, let me explain you what is Azure Load Balancer. Azure Load Balancer is a load balancer service in Microsoft Azure that distributes incoming network traffic across multiple servers or virtual machines. This helps improve availability, scalability, and fault tolerance of your applications. So, how you can explain load balancer in a simple way? Let me show you one workflow here. So, if you look at my screen here, I have a configured a public load balancer to access my web applications, which is hosted on Virtual Machine 1 and Virtual Machine 2. First, user is trying to access it from internet with the help of public IP address of the load balancer. So followed by it will comes to the load balancer, and the load balancer will distribute the traffic based upon health probe and availability of virtual machine. Or suppose if VM1 is available at right a moment, it will route the traffic to the virtual machine VM1. So if the uh, VM2 is available, it will route to the VM2. So actually what here, when user sends request, the load balancer distributes them among the two virtual machines or two or more. If one virtual machine becomes unavailable, traffic is routed automatically to the healthy VMs. So this is the workflow of load balancer and how it will route the traffic to among across virtual machines. So let me explain you what are the key features of load balancer. So first one is high availability. It prevents a single server from becoming a point of failure. So it will provide multiple servers which is behind the load balancer so that user will never face the unavailability of the application, followed by scalability. So it supports millions of incoming connections. Okay, followed by health probes. Continuously checks backend servers and sends traffic only to the health instance and which are available. And fourth one is inbound load balancing. It distributes client requests to backend services, obviously. And outbound connectivity enables outbound internet access for virtual machines. And low latency operates at network level for make it highly efficient. So how many types of Azure load balancers? There are two types of Azure load balancer. One is a public load balancer. Another one is internal load balancer or private load balancer. So if a user requested for a web application, the request will be go to public load balancer via public IP address of that load balancer. So the public load balancer will distribute traffic among the web servers, which is configured behind the public load balancer, and it will provide the user data of that application. So what is the internal or a private load balancer? So internal or private load balancer, which is used by the internal services in the Azure network, like virtual machine to database, database to virtual machine. So the internal or private load balancer will not able to access by the end user. It is used to communicate in between the components in the Azure network. Okay. So in this video, we will discuss about Azure Load Balancer, which is public load balancer. So first, let me create a two virtual machines. Create a resource group here. Let me name it as Wikipedia load balancer, US Central. Next, next. and create the load balancer. So here we have created a resource group, followed by we should created two virtual missions. Create resource, select the Windows server. So I am choosing Windows Server 2025 Data Center, which is Azure edition. Let me name it Virtual Mission 1. Okay. So this size is currently unavailable in central US of subs. Okay. Let me choose another size. So for this use case, you can choose a basic configuration. So no need to go with a high level configuration. So right now, the B series size is not available for me. So that's why I have created a D2S-P6 size and we provide the password. Okay. Okay. Now it's matching. Select inbound for HTTP 80 and RDP 3389 and click on next. This would be enough. Click on next. So here we have to create a virtual network and subnet. Okay. So right now there is no virtual network and subnet in my Azure account. So I just creating one virtual network and one subnet. So please use this same virtual network and subnet for a second virtual mission also. Okay. So here you have to select the Azure Load Balancer, supports all network traffic port. And I don't have a load balancer right now. So let me create new load balancer. Front-end port 80, back-end port is 80. Okay. Create, click on next, click on next. So I would suggest you to don't install any of the extensions right now for this use case. Those are not required. Click on next. So obviously it would take 0.20 USD per hour, I think, as per the size of virtual machine. Just check everything. Okay, what is the okay? It will take 0.2060 US dollar per hour. So we have selected a high configuration. So once your use case has been done, plus just stop all the virtual machines. Otherwise, it will consume all your credits. Now click on create. It will take 1 to 2 minutes to create virtual machine along with load balancer. Initializing deployment. Let's wait for 1 more minute. Okay. In the meantime, I will create another virtual machine with same configuration and assign that load balancer. Go to resource group, click on create. Okay, the virtual machine VM1 has been created. Okay. Now let me create the second virtual machine also with same configuration. Okay, this size is currently unavailable. Let me select same size. Let me provide the password. Select port HTTP 80 and RDP 3389. Click on next. Here you have to choose same virtual network and same subnet. So to maintain good connectivity without an interruption, I would recommend you have to map with same virtual network and subnet. Click on Azure Load Balancer and assign the same load balancer which we have created and assign to VM1. Click on next. No need to install these extensions and VM applications. Click on next. Okay, it's 0.2 USD per hour. Click on create. So it is initializing deployment. In the meanwhile, I will try to log in VM1 and I will explain you next further steps. So what we are going to do? So to demonstrate this load balancer use case, we will deploy a sample web pages in two virtual machines. One is virtual machine 1 and another one is virtual machine 2. So what the job of load balancer? It should route traffic to the healthy probe and available virtual machine. So for VM1, I would configure a sample web page with a name called this request is from Azure Virtual Machine 1. And for VM2, I would configure that this request is from Azure Virtual Machine 2. Okay. So that you can understand how a virtual machine route the traffic across the servers based on the availability without interrupting the user session or user connectivity. So let me log into VM1. Just copy the IP address and provide it in the remote desktop connection. So I have to download the RDP file to connect virtual machine. So just click on download RDP. Okay. Now open that RDP file. Click on connect. So before you are going to post a sample HTML page, you should install one configuration into your Windows server. So we need to install a web server IIS feature in this Windows server. So first, let me explain what is a web server IIS. So web server, Internet Information Service is a web server developed by Microsoft that is used to host and serve websites, web applications, APIs, and other web content on Windows Server and Windows operating system. In simple term, IIS acts as a bridge between the user's browser and your application. When a user sends a request, IIS receives it and processes it and it returns the requested web page or requested user data. So let me install it. Just once you logged into that virtual machine, open a server manager and in server manager, just click on add roles and features. Click on next. So select role based or feature based installation. Select the virtual machine in which you want to host that sample web page. Click on next. So here I have to select web server IIS. Add these features also. Click on next. Next, just click on Next until you see install. So the installation has been started. Starting installation. So in the meantime, I will log into virtual machine VM2. Okay. It will take around 5 to 6 minutes of time. Copy the IP address and just download the RDP file. So we have logged into virtual machine 2. So let me also explain what are the key features of IaaS, web server IaaS. So we can host websites and web application, and it supports HTTP, HTTPS, FTP, and the WebSocket protocols. And it will works with .NET Core and PHP and static HTML websites also. So it supports SSL and TLS certificates for secure HTTPS communication, and it will provide authentication authorization features also. And it also supports application pools for process isolation and better performance, and includes logging, monitoring, and request filtering also. Let me install the same feature, web server IaaS. So select role-based or feature-based installation. Okay, click on next. Click on next until you see install button. So in the meantime, let me check whether the web server IaaS is installed in VM1 or not. So the installation got succeeded in VM1. So to, to cross verify whether the web server IaaS is installed or not, just open any of the browser, whether it is Chrome or Edge. So we are able to access the web server IaaS homepage. So for demonstrating the routing of Azure Load Balancer to across virtual machine, so I would modify this homepage. Just go to File Explorer. The web server IaaS page is in the init pub directory. init pub. Yes. Click on www. So this is the web page what you are showing. I mean, what you are able to see here. Okay. So let me modify it and make it unique for each virtual mission. So this is the backend HTML code for that web page. So let me get some sample HTML document. Just copy it and replace. So here I would make it in H1. This request has been sent to Wikipedia-VM1. So once you try to access this web page using the load balancer IP address, the load balancer will send you a request across these servers. So based upon availability of virtual machines behind that load balancer, it will give you the data. So to segregate the web pages, this is for Wikipedia Virtual Mission 1 and this is for Wikipedia Virtual Mission 2. So I am just modifying the content in the web page. So this request has been sent to wikipedia.com. Let's save it and just refresh this page. You can able to see the modified page. Okay. See, this request has been sent to Wikipedia Virtual Mission V1 and I just include the link wikipedia.com. Okay. Yeah. So same thing we have to do it in Virtual Mission 2 also. Just go to that. Okay. The installation succeeded on Wikipedia with VM2. Just close the tab and okay. Let me check whether I am able to access the IIS page in Edge browser. Yeah, I'm able to access. So let me also modify this page. Okay, so just go to Edge and sample HTML code. Okay, go to File Explorer. This request has been sent to Wikipedia VM2. So let me change the URL also. Here for virtual mission VM2, I will give my another website called Fireproxium. Save it and refresh this page. So this request has been sent to Wikipedia VM2 and let me cross verify the link as well. So it is redirect to file proxy. Okay. So for web page in VM1, we have configured as this request is from, this request has been sent to Wikipedia VM2, and once you click the link, it will be routed to Wikipedia. And here in VM2, this is for Wikipedia VM2, and when you click on the link, it will redirect to Fire proxy. So this is the way you can configure the sample web page with the help of web server IIS. Okay, so let me again go to this page. So we have configured the public load balancer, and it got assigned with public IP address, and also we have configured web server IIS, and we have created a sample HTML page in both the VMs, in VM1 and VM2, and just hello from VM1 and hello from VM2, as I already explained you. Now just open the new tab and click on load balancer. We will try to access these web pages. Okay, we will try to access these web pages which is hosted on VM1 and VM2 with the help of Azure Load Balancer. Okay, let me show you. Click on Load Balancer. The load balancer will be assigned to a public IP address. So we just open the load balancer and click on View Frontend IP Configuration. You will see one IP address. Yeah, just copy this IP address and go to new tab and type HTTP and the IP address. Remove everything. Just you have to access these two web pages. Okay, one is Wikipedia VM1 and another one is Wikipedia VM2 with the help of load balancer. Just enter. So here the first request has been sent to Wikipedia VM2. Okay. So what here we are doing? So we are trying to access that public IP address of load balancer, and the request has been sent based on the availability and health prop to VM2. Okay. This request has been sent to Wikipedia VM2. So let me copy the same and open it in Edge browser. Let me check to to which virtual machine it will route to. Okay, see. So same IP address, the request has been sent to Wikipedia VM1 based on the availability and health prop. So this is the actual role of Azure Load Balancer. So Azure Load Balancer is a layer 4 load balancing service in Microsoft Azure that distributes incoming TCP and UDP traffic across multiple backend servers. Okay, it improves application availability, application scalability. And for suppose if you have a web application and you have only one server, so if more number of requests has been sent to that server, sometimes based on the handling management issue or anything, the virtual machine will be outage. So at that time you are unable to access this web page. So for safer side, we will configure that web application in a few servers, and on top of that, we will create a load balancer. So load balancer will adjust the traffic across the servers, and it will maintain high availability of that web application without any latency. Okay. So it improves application availability, scalability, and fault tolerance by routing request only to the healthy instance using health props. It supports both public and internal load balancer for internet facing and private locations. So I will provide all this documentation which I have done right now. So the use cases. So I will just provide all the documentation in Wikipedia. So you just go through the documentation and you just create the use case by your own. Or I will also post the documentation for Proxium, which is my new website. I will post the documentation in any one of them. Okay, you just refer it, and I will also provide the documentation link in the YouTube video description. So please subscribe to my channel, and you will get more content on Dynatrace, Datadog, Azure, and some cloud topics as well. So I hope you like this video. If you really like this video, just click and subscribe, and you just share with your friends. So I will posted more videos on other cloud operations and monitoring tools. Thank you. That's it from today.